Hi, this is Dale Calvert. I'd like to welcome you to this week's MLM Minute. A question I get a lot, and it seems like more and more all the time, is, Dale, how do I figure out what's the right company for me? What's the right network marketing opportunity for me? And I think the number one thing you have to understand, you're not the issue. It's not about you. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. That's not it. And that's where people a lot of times get sidetracked because they get involved with something that fits their self-image, and they don't stop and think, what is the real market potential for what I'm doing? It's not about you. It's about what is the upside market potential of the product or service that I'm thinking about getting involved with. And there's so many people that make the mistake of getting involved with companies that are fascinating a lot of times, and maybe a little technology company or something that's really kind of cool, but the upside potential of the market is either so big and so competitive, or it's so small that there's really not, the masses really don't have a real interest in that product or service. So the upside potential of the product or service should be the number one determining factor whether you get involved in a particular company. I mean, Success Magazine several years ago said, if people want what you're selling, you get rich. And there's so many people out there that are trying to market products and services that are kind of cool, kind of trendy, kind of cutting edge, but the masses are not ready for it, or don't have a need, or don't use that product or service. So the first thing you have to do when you're looking at a company is honestly ask yourself, it doesn't matter how cool you think it is. You know, this little application for a cell phone, if you do this, this, and this, and this, then this happens. I mean, it can be cool, that's neat, but it doesn't appeal to the most people. Somebody's talking about some kind of where you download games and you play games online and all that. Well, that's neat, but anybody 30 and over, there's no market for it. So again, it's going to take the same amount of work, the same amount of marketing, the same amount of promotion to build any company that you decide to work. Make sure that whatever you're doing has a huge upside potential as far as people that have a sincere interest in that product or service. If you look at everything from that standpoint from the beginning, you'll be well on your way to making the right decision and getting involved with the right company. This is Dale Calvert. We'll see you next week on the MLM.